Well, good afternoon again. Wednesday, here we are. Caused some mist out there, innit? They said they over. Well, so a friend of mine told me, gathered me that over in the Lizard over there yesterday they had a bit of thunder and lightning, but I don't know about that. But he's some off. That's all I know. But there we are. We got put up with it. I hope everybody's okay. Let's hope that if anybody here wants a test, they can get a test. I don't know where you're going to have to go. You might have to go to Scotland, but that'd be make a bit of holiday of. That's all I can say. Anyhow, today I'm doing another Herbert Lean story, and this one's called The Toss of a Coin. Father started talking just after breakfast. I'm sick and tired of life here. I am working morning till night. And what do I get? 12 shilling a week and and a turnip or two make drop broth. I ain't going to stand it no longer. Got a penny, have you, Mother? Give me again, replied Mother, and she took out one of the old china cow on the chimney piece that belonged to the Reds. Here goes, and he tossed the coin in air. If he to come down heads, I'm going foreign parts abroad. If 'tis tails, I shall go magic lantern night. For if I don't go somewhere, I shall go fetty mazed. Heads it is, cried Richard Henry. Now you'll have go. Yes, that's it. Settled. I'll go out in Africa to Uncle Aunt Matty. Oh, said Mother, and might where I ask you get the money? I saved up before we was married. Always kept them by me, handy like in case we don't get on together. 'Tisn't always wise to put all your eggs in one basket, is it? I haven't seen no eggs in the basket. Couldn't put a hen in, said Harry, asked Richard Henry. I'm going. Size 'tis out of my hands now. I can't do nothing about it. Heads 'twas, and I can't alter it. You could toss again, replied Mother. No, leave well alone, I say. I shall go down Penzance to my sister's and set sail from there. Haven't seen her for some spur. Might as well go day now. I've made up my mind. Will it be home for Harvest Festivals? Asked Richard Henry. What's that? Did I hear about Harvest Festival? Asked the woman next door, who was harking in behind the garden wall. Don't miss much, do I? Replied Mother. Shouldn't have what I got if I did. Turning to Feather. So you're going abroad, are you? Talking about Harvest Festival, said Feather to change the subject. Did he hear about old Farmer Bray? Well, he had a lovely lot of apples, best crop he had for years. He gnawed it, and so did all the boys for miles around. One night he hid it behind a hedge, crept out and caught a boy that was then climbing down from one of his trees. Come on with me, he marched the boy down the lane. I'll see if you'll steal my apples. I'm going to take you to the policeman's house. Yes, I will. At the bottom of the lane, the boy began to cry. What are you crying for? Asked the farmer. Please, sir, I left my hat back in the orchard, and Mother will beat me if I lost it. Well, gus on. Go back for him. You're younger than me, and I'll wait here. Of course, he waited there about an hour. When it dawned on him, the boy was not coming back. So the next night he set watch again and caught another boy. Led him down to the bottom of the lane, where this youngster commenced crying. What are you crying for? Asked the farmer. Please, sir, I left my cap back in the orchard. Oh, no, you don't do me like that, he said. You stay here. I'll go back and fetch your cap. The woman next door did not hear the end of the story, for she had gone indoors. It was her two boys that they were caught. I'll catch Camo's bus to Penzance, said Feather, and won't say nothing to nobody. 'Twill be best to go up back lane, way all quiet like. Tie up few things in my little red handkerchief Mother gave me, and I'll bring a pasty along with me. Are you going to show me off? Mother said, suppose. See the last of you, I hope. I'm flabbergasted. Father was going round whistling to cover up his feelings when he said goodbye to the old donkey. He broke down and screeched like a wet-neck. Come as on, whispered Mother. We mustn't be late for the bus. I'm so glad nobody don't know nothing about it. So off they started. Mother went one way, Richard Henry and Feather went another, and met at the top of the lane half an hour too early for the bus. So they all sat down. In a few moments they noticed a man coming up the hill with a large armchair on his back. When he arrived to where they sat, he dropped the chair with the remark as he wiped his forehead, I'm so glad you aren't gone. Shifting houses, Harry? Asked Feather. No, 'tis like as here. I heard you're going to Africa. I got a brother out there somewhere. I aren't sure where, but you'd know him. Well, he sent me home, and he sent me a letter home, and he said he got some good job, and all he wanted was a armchair. Here's one he can have. I'd do anything to keep him out there. Look what's coming up long now. If it isn't Mrs. Maroon. Hello, Mrs. Maroon. I'm out of breath, and all out there now. I done them as soon as I knowed you was going. I had to go down Lizzie's Ann's for some bay leaves. My man did dearly love marinated fish. So says I. Now, my time to send him, and in his last letter he said he would give anything for some marinated pilchards. Don't break the basin, mind. I don't have time to wrap them up much. How did he know I was going? Asked Feather. Oh, little birds to fly, she replied. And some fish to smell I, said Feather as he lit his pipe. 'Tis nearly time for the bus. Here's Henry Bates going bow. Half-noon, I suppose. Just as Henry drew level with him, he stopped. Here I am, said he. I hitched up the donkey so that I shouldn't miss he. I've been waiting for 2 years for this chance. My father, when he died, left my brother upon his will. Left your brother upon his will? No, left upon his will my brother. Same thing. What I mean is my father left behind his organ. Couldn't take with him, could he? Don't suppose he could. I never thought of that. Howsoever, I can't play him, so he's better off he have. Ooh, Feather, no, my brother out in Africa. Tell the busman wait a few minutes, I'll go and get him. Won't be long. Turned the donkey round and went up the hill. I shall want 2 buses if any more come, remarked Feather. Some job I got. Whatever is Lizzie Ann doing out with that child in a pushchair coming up long? Poor little mite. No mother, and Feather out in Africa. Here you are, said Lizzie. She had her feed, good as gold she is, only got be tended once in the night. Do you mean for me to take the child too? Think I'm a nursemaid, do he? What do you think I've pushed up this little hill for? We told her father she's coming. So is a bus, said Mother. Where's that penny? Asked Feather. Let's try it again. Heads I get on the bus, tails I go magic lantern. Tails, tails, shouted Richard Henry. Tails, 'tis, cried Father. No Africa for me. What am I going to do with all these marinated pilchards? Asked Miss Maroon. I know, I'll send them by post. I ain't going to carry this chair no further. I'm going to leave him here till he fetchin'. I want dinner, I'm starving, remarked Richard Henry. Let's all go home. What am I going to do with this here organ? Asked a voice from behind the hedge. Oh, sound and buy a harp, said Feather. Thanks very much.